Is empty nesting upon you and you're not quite sure how to handle it? Well, stay tuned as we review 8 Bible scripture verses that are going to help you with that. The first verse is going to be Hebrews 13:8, which reads, this is so good, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. So, what great fuel for our hearts as we approach empty nesting, as you approach empty nesting, that Jesus is not going to change. He's going to be the same. He's going to be right there with you as you evolve into this second season. So just lean into Jesus. This is giving that confidence that nothing is going to change from Jesus' standpoint. He's not going to stop being the Jesus that he was all the way through while you had the kids and you were taking care of those kids. So that is something to rest in for sure. All right, next we're going to go to Ecclesiastes 3:1 and 2, and I'll read. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. Isn't that beautiful? So, think about that. This is your time. As you're going into this empty nesting period, this is your time. There is a time for it, and this just happens to be yours. So embrace it and know that it's planned in advance and that you are meant to transition into this. Your identity was not in being a parent. It can be scary, but this is it. There is a time and you're approaching that time. So get excited about that time because it is upon you. Now we're going to go to Isaiah 43:19, verse 19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. How cool. It is a new way. It's okay. I know change can be intimidating, but this is a new way. Just think about it, and this is not a good way to describe it, but the wasteland of if you're raising kids and you're just like frenzied and you've been through all that process, whatever it is, there's a lot to it. But now there's a new way. It's a new way. So it's time to just look, see, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? So again, this is an anticipatory verse. It's like, get ready. This is a new thing. Do you not see it? Perceive it. Take it in. Revel in it. And ask God, okay, what is this season going to look like for me? Forget about all the practical stuff. Think about spiritual. Think about how you serve God. How are you going to serve God in this new season? Now we're going to go to Genesis 18:12-14. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, after I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure? That was, of course, having a child. Then the Lord said to Abraham, why did Sarah laugh and say, will I really have a child now that I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year, and Sarah will have a son. Just think about that. It's kind of the reverse, but it's illustrating God's power. He has got a plan for you in this season of empty nesting. He's got a plan. So don't doubt God's plan, first of all, and don't limit yourself with your own thinking. Invite God into that process. Read this verse and invite God in to show you what his plan is. Like Sarah's and Abraham's was to have a son when they were 190 years old is when it actually happened. So what is his plan for you? And invite him in to show you what that empty nesting season looks like for you. Okay, next we're going to go to Hebrews. I love Hebrews. 11:8. We're going to read from. By faith, Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. Oh, so good. So you're heading to empty nesting. You are heading there. You don't know what it holds, but you're obeying, you're being obedient, you're stepping into it, and step into the promise of the Lord that it's going to be that season that you're going to be able to serve the kingdom in a big way. You don't have to have all the answers. The reassurance is that you don't have to have all the answers. So just bask in it, trust in it, have faith that it'll be revealed to you. And that season is going to be a magnificent season because he's planned it. Now we're going to go to Ruth 2:2. Okay? And Ruth, the Moabite, said to Naomi, let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone in whose eyes I find favor. Naomi said to her, go ahead, my daughter. Isn't that so good? Go ahead. She's picking up the leftovers. You know, as you're going into this empty nesting season, you may feel like, oh my gosh, my child is gone away. You've got their room decorated and you don't want to touch it. But it's like, okay, go forward. And you're being encouraged to go forward. Don't remain stagnant. It's time to move into whatever it is that God has for you. Even if it is picking up some leftovers in the beginning. It's like trying to pick up where you left off before kids. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's, taking a step back and saying, hey, you know what? All this time that is freed up from not having the kids around. Wow, what are we going to do with that? Go back to your dreams and think about, boy, this would be really cool. What if we do this? Dream. I think this is encouraging you to dream a little bit. So read through it. Get some value out of it for yourself. But I'm excited for you. All right, now we're going to go to Ecclesiastes 7:10. Do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it is not wise to ask such questions. Oh my gosh. Does that say move on? Do not live in the past. Oh, don't be victim-y. Don't be, oh, woe is me. Oh, it's so nice when the kids were around and we had a house full and we had all this energy and now it's so quiet. Don't be that person. I think it's all about mindset, and that's what this is talking about. Do not ask those questions. Set your mind right. Set your mind on the beautiful new season, the big opportunity that you've got in front of you. All right, and our final Bible verse is Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. That's it. So it's all on you now. You've got to go forward. Seek. Ask, and it will be given. The doors will open, but you have to be seeking it. You have to be seeking the greater glory. You have to be seeking what's all amazing. You have to be seeking that true abundance in your life. Post kids, what is it? Seek it, ask for it, and God will reveal it to you. I'm so excited that you have an opportunity to approach this season in your life, this empty nesting season, and that as a result of this video, my hope, my prayer is that you are going forward like fired up and joyful and ready to embark on this new season, this adventure that you're about to have with your amazing God. Subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button to see more just like it. Comment down below, and this can be with questions or answers to a question that you ask. And we will see you next time on this journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.